What is up, guys? And today we're showing off what I took to locals this weekend, and of course I wanted to try out again Chaos Lightsworn. It's probably becoming one of my favorite decks. It's just a pure combo, let's go, RNG, build big boards, break them mentality, and it's just insane. You either mill really well or you just mill awful and you just lose the next turn. But I love it. It's a great deck. It's fun. It's super good. I say the final. I say top 3, so 3rd place. So it was pretty good. I mean, got it. I mean, it was just casual locals. I mean, there's the couple players who just played Drytron and, more of the semi-competitive roguish decks and also competitive decks. So, I say without further ado, let's just get into it. It's a 45 card count. And starting it off is, of course, the one Judgment Dragon. I mean, it's not a Lightsworn deck without Judgment Dragon, so I say just get that out of the way. I mean, it's great for rank 8 plays, of course, and then of course you just use it sometimes when you just have pure Lightsworn stuff going on. Of course, now let's get to the main stuff here. Raiden. Raiden's nuts. He's your main committed normal summon. Like I say, he mills. If they're good, great. If they're not, well, crap. He's a tuner. Insane. And then, of course, he mills, say, 2 at the top during your, say, end phase, which most of the time never happens because he's never out during the end phase. Then, of course, Illumina. She's a cool normal summon or summon if you have graveyard set up already, which, if your hand's absolutely dismal, is actually not the worst thing. Especially if you just set up your graveyard and you have a normal summon Illumina, it still usually starts your combos and gets things going. I mean, she's just really good. Then, of course, we have the worst, but best card in the deck is 3 Wolves. Wolves, of course, you draw them, it's ass, but if you mill them, it's the best thing you could ever happen. Sorry, I hit the camera there. But if you mill them, it's the best thing that could ever happen, so it's amazing. And of course, we have our semi-wolf. We have Felice. Basically, you hope you hit this off Raiden. She's in here mostly because of Lightsworn name, and she's a tuner, and so when she comes out on the board, it's just another tuner for the deck to use. Then one, say Minerva, it's just an additional mill when you mill it. Next, we're going to go to our Lightsworn package because we need darks in our decks. It's a Chaos variant. We have 3 of the, say, Twilight Shaman. It's actually really good, especially if you already have Banish set up. So she comes out, you can banish a Lightsworn monster from your graveyard, then special summon a banished Lightsworn monster you control, except for herself, special summon it. So it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. And then also, once per turn, if another Lightsworn monster's effect is activated, you can send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So if she's out and you combo off one of your Lightsworn's effect, you can just mill more, which is great. And then the other 2 best, other good Twilight Sworns is Lila. She's good. She can destroy spell and traps. And then, of course, Raikou. It's a normal summon. You can just banish a Lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard and banish 1 card in the field. It's not targeting. It's pretty good. I mean, they're not good in a competitive sense, but I say they're better than Jane. But that is it for our Lightsworn stuff. Probably pretty generic. The Twilight Sworn. I just wish they would make more Twilight Sworn support. Like, make a Twilight version of Raiden. Do something. So we need some more, especially some more better Twilight Sworns, because the ones we got are not that good, except for Lumina, really. Now our Chaos stuff. We have 1 Chaos Emperor, say Dragon of Armageddon. Nutty card. Nutty card. It allows you to recycle your banished dragons, if possible. Pretty good. Then his effect on field is just nuts. Of course, he can be special by banishing Light and Dark, of course. You only special summon him once per turn that way. Then you can pay half your light points, send as many cards you control as possible to the graveyard, except for extra monster zone. And if you do, send that many cards that your opponent's controls to the graveyard as well, and then you burn them. So it's pretty neat. I mean, I'm mostly using it for his pendulum effect, and it's, of course, he's an easy Chaos monster, so why not? 1 Chaos Dragon Legionnaire, he's insane. He's one of the best Chaos monsters. He can extend, he can rip cards out of your opponent's hand, he can just do everything. Like, it's nuts. And then also, if you want, you can just clear boards with him when it comes to that case. Then, of course, we have the 2 Chaos Creators. He allows you to recycle your banished monsters, of course, which is really insane. Just allows you to get back resources because you start burning through it a lot. So, and also he allows you to add them back, so it allows you to recycle stuff. Of course, the White and Black Dragon. Nothing to say about that. Then, of course, we have the 2 Chaos Valkyrie. Just generic. She's good. I love her banish effect. You can literally send light or dark monster from your deck to the graveyard if she's banished, so she becomes a Foolish Burial. But of course, but those are effects are negated, but it don't matter because if you want to set up a graveyard, she's great for that way. We have 2 Diana, the Light Spirits. She's not a once per turn summon, so if you have multiple, you can, as long as you have the lights in the graveyard, just keep summoning her. It's great. She just helps out extend your plays and go crazy. Then our last couple monsters, we have 1 Ogopogo and 1 Jackalope. These are the dangers I wanted to run because I like their combos. I like their synergy. Ogopogo, of course, for the rank 8 engine, and of course, Danger Jackalope for the rank 3. I decided to just run 2 in case I do get their summoning effects off, so you can, they're not just, I can't do nothing, but there's a way to get free bodies on board, dig deeper into the deck, get more consistency. It's just great. And plus, I needed a way to get more darks in the main deck because I can't solely just rely on the extra deck to supply those darks. So dangers were the next logical step. Let me say, moving forward, I'll probably throw a Mothman in here as well, just to have a 3 danger package lineup. But then going to our last monster is, of course, the 1 Trick Clown. I mean, he's just a free monster if you mail him. I mean, he's pretty good. He is really good. But that is it for the monsters. Like I said, the only thing that I would change maybe is to add the Mothman, like I said. But besides that, I would probably keep it the same. I like the ratios. Everything comes up as often as I would like it. Of course, there's always those hands, but, you know, what are you going to do? Spells, 3 Solar Recharge, your Pot of Greed. It also allows you to set up Graveyard to get stuff in the graveyard, which is insanely well. So it does everything a Lightsworn deck wants it to do, and Chaos deck wants it to do. We have 3 Charge of the Light Brigade. Searcher also sets up stuff. Insane. I love it. Can't go wrong with it. Then, of course, the other 3 of that we run is 3 Chaos Space. This card was a godsend. Thank God for Toon Chaos, honestly. Because this is what Chaos really needed to give it that extra oomph, especially Lightsworns. This card is insane with Lightsworn, especially searching out JD. Nuts. But it just allows you to search any of your Chaos monsters. Then, of course, you can just dig deeper. Like, it's everything that you want in a good just generic Chaos card. Like, no joke. That's it for the 3 ofs. Now we have a couple power off, like 1 off and 2 ofs. Of course, we have the most strongest 1 off, Monster Reborn. I mean, it's the ultimate extender. It's nuts. 1 World Legacy Succession. Again, it's just Monster Reborn, but you just need link zones. 1 Rhoda. Of course, you can search Raiden. 1 Foolish Burial, because it's just a free wolf if you summon it. And our last 2 is we actually run 2 Pot of Avarices. It's insane. It's literally just free Pot of Greed for the deck, because our deck burns through so much resources so quick that even going first will most likely have 5 monsters in graveyard for targets. So it's usually live even in your opening hand if you get your mills right. Like I said, it's a Lightsworn Chaos deck, so it's all RNG, but the RNG is still in your favor mostly. So love this card. It allows you to just dig 2 cards deeper, recycle 5 monsters back, and it's at 3, which is nuts. I mean, if I wanted to not keep it at if I didn't care about making the deck bigger, I would probably put 3 in to make it a 46 card. But you know, I love it. It's nuts. Plus, it's the secret rare Joey. SA collection one. Love the secret rare on the card. Just so happy. It's probably honestly my favorite pop card. Not to be honest here. Just like the iconicism of it. Now, extra deck. Of course, Curious, Lightsworn, Dominion. Of course, Lightsworn plays Shenanigans. Selene, you can just bring back all your, say, Luminas that you want. Because, see, Lumina is a spellcaster, so you can just revive her and her, say, Twilight counterpart if need be, and they get their effects off. 1-star Yuja Skull Dread. Again, dig deeper, get stuff going. You can easily make them if you just pop off with Lightsworns. It's nuts, and plus he allows you to extend and gives your monsters a big boost. 1 Appaloosa. Like I said, this is a big build board mentality. It's a build a board workshop deck. So you just want to build and get much negates on as possible. So Appaloosa is definitely one of your ending combo pieces, usually linking off from Star Yuja to her. Synchros now. 1 FA Dawn Dragster. We can make it. It negates spell and traps. So, why not? like it is nuts. Then of course we have the 1 Michael, because you know I love Michael. He's one of the coolest Lightsworns out there. So, and once he banishes stuff, gets it off the field. So, why not? So, like I said, Psyframe Lord Omega, going into him, and also say Levineer on the same turn, you can get 2-card rip, and then still set up a nasty board. So it's insane. Chaos Ruler of the Chaotic Magical Dragon. I'm so happy I picked this card up when it was like $12. Now it's like 30. It's a nuts card. It allows you to dig 5 cards deep and add a light or dark from to your hand. Then the rest go to the graveyard, and that can trigger Wolf's effect. That can trigger Felice's effect, and allows you to swarm. Then he can recur himself by just banishing a light and a dark. So you can usually, literally just use him as link fodder after that, or anything else, and then just bring him back. Borreload, Savage, of course. Build my board mentality. Here's, I say, Omni Gate right there. I see Levy Air, the Sea Dragon. Allows you to extend from your banished pile, so it allows you to go into that. 1 Hope Harbinger, of course, because that's one of your big things you end on. 1 Dante, in case you just open, say, level 3s and you still have to mill more, Dante can mill some more, which is nuts. The whole concept is just to mill and combo off and go that way. Cicadia King, I don't know why I don't see this. Well, obviously you don't see as much, but say it's a rank 3 monster negate. See, it's insane, especially involving the 2 Lumina combo where you can banish, say light Lumina, say special summon the dark Lumina and bring back the light Lumina and overlay into him. You have a free monster negate. It's nuts, and then he gains defense on top of that, so he becomes a 3k beater. Let's say 3k booty if he does. And of course we have the 1 Abyss Dweller. It's good, especially if you go against graveyard-centric decks like mine, especially in the mirror match, but usually it all depends on the matchup, if he comes out or not. I want to say, like, he's just always, like, he's that situational card. Then, of course, we have the 1 Minerva. This is your, like, I'm going to make mill, pray, and just go from there card. But this is it. This is my Chaos Lightsworn deck. Really love the deck. If the deck goes off, it is a nutty deck. Like, it is crazy. But say, let me know down in the comments below what you think, and say, give me your takes on what your favorite Lightsworn style deck is. I know there's Shaddoll, Lightsworn, and all sorts of just different styles of Lightsworns, and I just love Lightsworns. It's like one of those like old school nostalgic archetypes. It's just crazy. I mean, obviously we don't use any of those old school styles, say cards no more, but you know, it's still the Lightsworn thing, and plus JD's still a hell of a card. But until next time, hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Bye bye.